Shaking events is about strengthening our own access to our own instincts of handling stress, handling fear, and handling trauma up to a degree that you realize nothing can really harm me. Nothing can really get into my way. I might die, but I will die as a free being. I might live and it will scare the shit out of me. However, I will be living to the fullest. That is what a shaking event can reconnect you to. It's not a technique, it is you remembering yourself, coming from the perspective that this culture did everything it could do in order to train you for a few decades to underestimate your potential, to underestimate your inner capacity for handling intensity. So shaking events are about reconnecting to your brilliance when it comes to handling intensity. And we are not doing that in a Goa party. Yay, we have a good time and we are privileged people. I mean, obviously you are privileged. You have a computer, you have an hour of your time spending it on something you want. So that's fucking privileged. We are spending this intensity and your capacity to digest trauma and stress and overwhelm for something that goes beyond your personal interests. It flows into the collective. It flows into, okay, I'm privileged. For example, at this moment, I can understand English. I have a computer. I have an hour of my time. I can do what I want with this hour of my time. And I am doing that. So let me give this privilege to those who are less privileged. Let me give this privilege to those who might be truly suffering from panic attacks, from death, from pain, from long COVID or mistrust into a COVID politics. I don't care. I have no idea, because shaking event is not about, I'm only shaking for the unvaccinated people. I'm only shaking for the vaccinated people. I don't care about your opinion, because that's the path of words. I want you to care for the amount of stress in the nervous system. And I guarantee you here, every human being, when it comes to COVID, is your brother or your sister. Just everybody. Just everybody. I want you to be shaking tonight for the stress of the boss of BioNTech, if you hate BioNTech.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Yay! Somebody unmuted herself in order to say yes in German. So, okay. So that is a shaking event, basically. And you, when you are shaking, you are just following my words, and the chat is always open for you sharing what I could say, sorry, it's a bit esoteric, but what comes through. Yeah, so you are shaking, and then after a while you feel, okay, I am shaking for all those children who have to sit at school with their FFP2 mask and they don't breathe enough and they are held back in their development. And then you hear that and you take this, because I will be reading the chat. I won't you read your name. I will be reading the chat. And then you will be taking this into your digestion, and the digestion comes from you shaking. So it is basically you shaking, and whatever is thrown into the field is something that you take onto yourself. It is about a few things. Don't shake for the positive, shake for the suppressed negative. I don't want you to shake for love and light. I want you to shake for the death of people who were not allowed to see their relatives before they were dying in hospital. I want you to shake for the suffering. I want you to shake with the dark ones. I want you to shake in the fields of shadow. If you come here into the chat with love and light, I won't read it just because it's not the topic. Next thing, it's perfect if it is concrete. So shaking for all those children who are held back in their development. I gave a bad example because this is less like everybody is like, yes, but nobody knows about the girl who is held back in her development. Shake for her. And her nervous system is the microcosm for the macrocosm of all of the children's nervous system suffering from these current circumstances when it comes to lockdown, etc. So that is brilliant. If you have a concrete example, go for that. If you have a concrete example that is not about yourself, go for that. And then we are going for that. And we are almost 200 people. So we are all around the globe. And when you are about to stand up in a few moments, you will be standing there as an acupuncture needle. And all of us will be a composition on planet Earth as a collective nervous system. And all of us will be this combination of acupuncture needles. And we will give an energetic treatment to Mother Earth. That's the plan. That's your job. Ready to take off? Yay, thank you so much for being into stuff like this. I truly appreciate that. So if you want to dive deeper into this body of work, if you want to contribute something with your individual vibration to the collective transformation, you're super welcome to join my next free events. Yes, they are totally free. You will find the link in the description below, and please invite all your friends.